What's going on, everyone? My name is D. Anthony. First things first, I want to thank you guys for coming to the website. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to tell you guys about what I do and what I can do for you and what Evolution Traders is really all about. So first things first, I am a full-time options day trader and scalper, and I have been where you are right now, right? Failing to find consistent gains, failing to find a strategy that works on a day in and day out basis, feeling like every time I buy a stock long, it's going down. Every time I short the stock, it's going up, right? I'm telling you, you don't have to chase every single book, every single guru, every single social media / influencer who's driving a Lamborghini or lives in some big mansion. You don't have to do that. You can find consistent gains in the market on your own with a little bit of help and the right kind of guidance and training and the right mindset, right? I'm going to be the first one to tell you that 90% of trading is all emotional. It's all in the mind. So I'll tell you that it doesn't have to be that way where you consistently lose money. And if you are stuck in a 9-to-5 job, you feel like you're putting hard money into the stock market, your hard-earned money into the stock market, and you're giving it up, and you're watching everyone else around you kind of succeed and kind of win. You're kind of just like, how come everyone else can make money but me, right? Is this a scam? Is this, is the stock market rigged? I really dislike people that say stock market is rigged, right? Is there, big money from Wall Street and hedge funds that can sway stocks? Sure. But if you understand price action and you understand strategies and you understand risk management, then why can't we just be on the same side of big money, right? Why can't we just be on the same side of manipulation? Or why can't we be on the same side of, the hedge funds? I don't get it, right? So to say you can't make money in the stock market because the market is rigged, I just don't buy it, right? But I will say that a lot of you, including myself, at one point in time, we felt helpless, right? We're unsure. Is this going to work? Do I have a future? Can I do this? Can I actually make money? I'm sure you've been feeling the same way. I want to tell you that there is good news. There is light at the end of the tunnel, okay? You can turn around your trading career. You can turn around your trading future. And I want to share with you, it took me many, many years, over 3 years, before I found any type of consistency in this market, any type of consistency. I lost thousands and thousands of dollars, right? The previous industry that I was in, I owned my own business where we were doing a lot of direct to consumer online sales, e-commerce, right? Is what it was. Multi-million-dollar business, right? The industry that I was in collapsed, right? Big money came in, bought out a ton of the smaller companies, right? They changed a lot of rules and regulations. The industry that I was in was the electronic cigarettes and vaping industry, right? I owned a manufacturing company where we kind of made e-liquids and we shipped them direct to consumer and direct to customer, and direct to business, doing a wholesale and distribution, right? That's what I had. I had a couple of sales offices and warehouses, and that was my gig, right? But they raised taxes, they required more licensing, they required more stipulations, and it just made it too expensive for the small business owner to kind of make a buck, right? So what I did is I took all of my proprietary information, all of my equipment, all of my warehouses, my brand and everything, and I sold it to a larger company. So when I took that money, I needed to find a way and have something to do, right? So what was I gonna do? I got involved in the stock market. I'm gonna tell you, I lost a lot of money when I first started, like a lot of money, right? And it took me a long time finding a good mentor, someone who had traded on Wall Street, someone who can kind of shoot this shit straight to me, right? And tell me, hey, you're messing up. Hey, don't do this. Hey, don't do that. And it took me to actually take trades and lose money to see that I was doing it all wrong, right? But once I finally understood it, it was like a massive light bulb went off in my head, like a massive light bulb went off in my head. And I was like, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can make money. So I started back testing and I started journaling and I started picking a select group of stocks that I was comfortable trading according to my risk management and my trading plan, right? So I want to tell you, okay, I do want to tell you, in Evolution Traders, you're going to get 2 courses, and I'm always constantly going to be updating and releasing new trainings. But you're going to get the basic strategy of how I trade, right? All of the moving averages, all of the supply and demand, what time frames we should be trading, how to find these particular stocks, when should we be buying breakouts versus when should we be buying breakdowns, when is it a good time to take a first entry, when is it a good time to take a second entry. All of this stuff you need to understand. How to scalp and day trade in between the lines, how to swing trade and hold your emotions when you're sitting through drawdown, how to understand technically why the news and all the outside factors do not matter when it comes to trading, when you have a particular strategy that A, is going to work more than it's going to lose, and B, when it doesn't matter what the news is saying. The Fed, Jerome Powell, the president, social media, CNBC, they can all say whatever they want to say. But guess what they all have to do? They all have to come through our technical levels before we take the trade. And when they come through our technical levels, we already, one, have done our homework and know if we're going long or going short, and two, when we're going to be taking profits or cutting our losses, right? So you're going to get those courses. You're going to get access to the community chat room that's open 24/7. There's a lot of great people in that chat room. It is highly moderated. No BS, no fluff. Every single trader in there who has been with me for over, 1, 2, 3 years is going to shoot it to you straight. They're going to tell you when you're wrong. They're going to tell you when you should maybe reevaluate your opinion or your bias. They're going to give you ideas. They're going to give you levels. I'm going to personally be in there giving live technical analysis, live levels. I'm going to, offer one-on-one mentorship. I offer one-on-one coaching more so than probably anyone else out here on the face of the earth. For example, if you come into Evolution Traders community, I don't just put you there and then forget about you. I'm constantly going to ask you how you're doing. How are you feeling? How are you emotionally? How are you doing with your trading? Are you journaling? What do you need help with? You took a bad trade, you lost money, send it to me. Send me your timestamps, your time of entry, your time of exit. I will go through the chart personally, break down where you went wrong, where potentially we could have capitalized, where potentially we could have made some money, and what we did wrong and what we're going to do for the next time. Because if you don't understand what you did wrong on a particular trade, you're going to keep on doing the same mistake, right? So what I want to really focus on in the community with the one-on-one help that you get when you become a lifetime member is I want to identify the problems that you're facing. I want to identify, the struggles and the mindset issues that you have. So when you do come to the market, you can take that information and kind of use it as ammo instead of as fire, right? It's use it as bullets instead of gasoline is what we want to do. Again, live access to the chat room. Great community of people that you can interact with and kind of get ideas off of and build. You have access to all of the courses. You have access to the strategy. You have access to myself, whether you want to do a Zoom call or you want to do a voice chat or you want to just do it over text or you want to do it over the chat room in Discord. However you want to communicate with me, we can communicate, right? I don't really take on a ton of students every month, right? I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm taking on thousands and thousands of students. One, because it would be impossible for me to work with thousands of students at one particular time. What I like to do is take on a group of people, maybe 5, 10, 15 people at a time, work with them for 30 days, work with them for 60 days to get them running, get them walking, get them crawling on their own, where they don't need outside influence, where they don't need outside help. Get them profitable, get them understanding how they can get better, and then I take on a new group, right? That works better for me, being that I am spending so much time in the chat room and I am spending so much time on the training videos and this, that, and the other. It would be impossible for me to work with thousands and thousands of people or even hundreds of people, right? I only like to take on groups of 5, 10, 15 people. And when I get those new students in, I just kind of close the enrollment. I close the school down for a little bit. I work with these people until we kind of get some people going on their feet. And again, remember, we have other traders in there who are constantly doing this. They can help you out as well. I'm going to share tips. I'm going to share, my losses. When I lose, I'm going to tell you what I did wrong, what I could have done better. I'm going to show you different trading setups that you guys need to be identifying. I'm going to show you different patterns that typically work more than they don't. And I'll show you things that you guys need to get away from, right? So when you guys do join Evolution Traders, you're going to actually be able to kind of take control of your trading, take control of your finances, say goodbye to over trading. So many people overtrade. So many new traders go on tilt. You go on absolute tilt. You make some money and then you take another trade, you give it all back, and the first thing you run to do is jump in to go on the other side. You make money long, it comes crashing down, you try to short it, it traps you out, you try to short it again, you go on absolute tilt, right? Over trading is one of the biggest things. FOMO is one of the biggest things. Continuously searching for a new strategy is a big problem that a lot of people have because, guys, there's a million strategies out there. a million moving averages, a million different, from the VWAP to the 21 EMA to the 9 EMA to the 7. I heard people use all kinds of stuff, the VWAP, RSI, MACD, bear flag breakouts, bull flags, head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders. There's cup and handles, right? There's so many different patterns. There's so many different strategies. There's so many different ideas out there, guys. I'll be the first to tell you, they all make money, right? But if you're kind of putting them all together in one big pot, and you're taking bear flag breakdowns, and you're taking, high of day runs or pre-market highs, and you're correlating that with the MACD, and you're saying the RSI said this, all you're doing is throwing a big plate of spaghetti and meatballs at the wall, and you're hoping that it sticks, right? That's not what we want to do. We want to work with 1, 2, 3 strategies max, 1, 2, 3 setups max. We want to wait for price action. We want to wait for our levels to confirm. We want to take that, and we want to take money, and we want to put it in our pockets. That's the main thing we want to do. You need to be encouraged. You need to be motivated. You need to be set straight when you are doing something wrong. Sometimes I am very, very blunt. I'm going to shoot it to you straight, as if I'm talking to my best friend. I want people that are going to work with me that I feel comfortable talking to outside of the trading community, right? If I can hang out with you and have a drink, have a cigar, play a round of golf, do these type of things, watch a game on the weekends, I want to work with you. The reason being is because when you work with someone that you're compatible with, someone that you get, someone that is on your level, someone that shares the same visions as you, you guys mesh well together, right? You don't have a problem taking criticism. You don't have a problem taking encouragement. You don't have a problem, listening and understanding. But when you don't mesh well with someone, you take criticism, constructive criticism, as, and it makes it hard, right? So again, I want to work with people who are serious about trading. This to me is my life. This is my livelihood. This is how I pay the bills. Without trading, I would not be sitting where I am at right now. I would be doing something completely different, and probably more than likely unhappy with myself, with my life, my financial situation, so forth and so forth. So again, if you would like to start, make sure you become a lifetime member. You're going to see multiple links down below. Go ahead and read some of the tidbits I left. Read my story down below. Read through the website. Talk to people. Join the Discord, right? If you guys want to get into the Discord, make sure you become a lifetime member. With the 2 courses that you're going to get access to that community. So make sure you get in there and start asking questions. Make sure you get in there and start trading with other traders, right? Do not wait. And that's the main thing. If you wait, you are going to get left behind. Waiting is not going to do you any good. The market is not going to wait for you. I tell people this all the time. Doesn't matter if you were right on your idea. Doesn't matter what opinion you have. The market's going to do what the market's going to do, right? The market was here longer than you have been here, and it will be here long after you, right? Just like it was here before me, it's going to be here long after me, right? Okay, so what that means is that it doesn't matter what you think. It's not about this next trade. It's about the next 1,000 trades. It's not about how much money you made on this one particular move. It's about how much money you're going to make over the course of the next 1,000 moves, right? So many people think that if I don't make money now, I'm going to miss out. You're not missing out on anything. There's another trade setting up every 5 minutes on thousands of different tickers, right? So think about it that way. Understand and control your emotions. We're going to highly work on trading psychology and emotions in Evolution Traders. I look forward to seeing each and every single one of you on the inside. Make sure when you do sign up and you get into the Discord, you shoot me a DM, say, hey, introduce yourselves. I'll reach out to you guys and we can get started right away. I'll see everyone on the inside.